Well, good evening, everybody. It's Louise from Lou's Colourful Crafts here in Retford in the UK. And tonight I'm hoping, fingers crossed, everything else is crossed too, that I'm actually able to do a live broadcast. It's over a year since we were flooded out of this property by dear Storm Babette. And I'm really, really excited to be able to set my studio up and have a go at sharing some more of Stampin' Up's wonderful products with you. Now, tonight I've been doing, as I'm sure lots of us have, lots and lots of Christmas cards, reindeers, shepherds, heat embossing, green and gold papers. And I sat down tonight to plan what I was going to do. And I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to do anything at all to do with Christmas. So I went to look in my stash and I discovered the sketched butterflies. And don't forget, as always, with Facebook, if you can tell me that you're there, I know who I'm talking to. So hi, Chris. Thanks for watching this evening. Do reach out, or you can put a hashtag replay. So tonight, I'm just going to switch over. I'm using a new program, so anything could happen. Hi, Katie. Thank you. This is the sketched butterflies. They are available currently from Stampin' Up. Hi, Mum. Hope you're feeling better tonight. These are the butterflies. These are for you, Mum. Hi, Debbie. And the sketch butterflies are quite interesting because they literally are sketched. You'll see what I mean in a moment. The sentiments, it's one of these things that you flick past in the catalogue, and actually when you sit and look at the sentiments, they're really lovely. Wishing you a beautiful birthday. Just a simple thank you. You brighten up many of my days, thinking of you. And this bundle also comes with a set of dies. Now, I tend to get rid of all the sticky stuff. And we have 8 different little butterfly dies, including this one that you'll see me use in a minute. And one of the first things I do, because people say, you know, sometimes you get a pile of dies and you naturally, I mean, these are fairly straightforward, they're butterflies. But one of the first things I tend to do with a new die set, let me put these away over here, is to just literally cut them out of white card, like so. Don't do anything with them. I just cut them out so you can actually just see what they are. Okay, so without further ado, what I'm going to do tonight is create a couple of cards using this die set. Now, first things first, I wanted to make an interesting background. I'm not quite sure what you can see of the colours. This is a blended background, ombre, using 2 shades of ink. I used the Pretty in Pink, one of the new in colours, one of my old-time favourites, Berry Burst. And it was fascinating because I started doing it and I couldn't work out what was wrong. You need the glass mat, ladies. If you haven't got a glass mat, it won't work as well. However, so I'll show you exactly what I did. I just took a piece of ordinary white card, like so. Hi, Fran. Hope you're okay. Not too wet and windy down in front. Now, what do you think we should do? Shall I do the light at the top to the dark, or dark to light? Where shall I start? Shall I start with light or dark? I'm going to use the blender brushes, and I want to know whether you want me to start with the dark one or the light one. Do let me know in the comments while I get myself sorted. Right, so what we need to do is because I'm left-handed, I tend to work across. Now, the thing with the blenders, we'll start with the light. Brilliant, thanks, Debbie. Right, so we're going to pick up some of the Pretty in Pink. If you just aim, I ought to have a scrap. Let's find a scrap. There's a scrap. If you just aim, you will get a blob. We don't want blobs. You can, but if you're not careful, you get sort of smudgy. What I find the best way to do is I'm going to start off on my glass mat, and I'm just going to go across it like this, and I'm just going to go all the way up, And the beauty of the blenders are that you can add colour. And if you just apply a bit more pressure, you can see we're actually creating the background. I'm hoping you can see this and it's transferring. It's a bit tricky. The next job I've got to work out is my lighting. So you can see, and because the blenders, you can just add the colour. Now I'm going to bring in the dark. I'm going to turn it round, and I'm going to bring in, this is the berry burst. This is very dark, so you need to be off your cap a little bit, and just, there we go. And you see what we're doing? And I'm just going to add a bit more pink at the bottom, and I'm just going to bring them together in the middle, like so. Can you see what we're doing? And I'm going to bring the pink one, pale pink. I'm not adding any more. I'm just creating, there's plenty of ink in the little brush, like so. And I've got the pink, pale pink at the top and the plummy pink at the bottom. And then, because I knew that if I wasn't careful, can you see these edges? I don't like those, so I'm just going to pop the brushes out of my way. I'm going to pop this here, pop those out of the way as well, and I'm just going to spin round and literally just trim off those extra edges, making a piece of card that is 10 centimetres wide, like so. Chuck that one over there, make it 10 centimetres. There we go. And then I've got my piece of card here. I do need a wipe, and I've lost it. Just a moment. I'm so planned I can't find anything. And has anybody got these sketch butterflies? Because I think they're wonderful. That's the other beauty of your glass mat. You can make a great big mess and wipe it off again. So I have a background, like so. You see there's two different ones there. I'm going to use the first one I created. And then what I did was I stamped out, I'm just finding them for you, somewhere in this pile of butterflies are some of the ones that are sketched. And can you see, they really are, if I hold it up to the camera, they really are as though somebody has actually just hand sketched them, and I think they're really, really pretty. Just going to use a couple like so, not going to do anything more to them. And other than, as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking, oh, hang on, I had another bit of something I wanted to use. So where you cut them out, can you see you can create a template? So how about we'll have a practice. I might practice on this one, see whether I like what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this one here, bring in the darker blend, and use your template from your dies as a stencil. Can you see, to create the butterfly? So that's another thing you can actually do. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm just going to use my background. I'm going to grab some dimensionals and pop them on the back, doing nothing to these butterflies. I'm leaving them exactly as is, like so. Dropping them on, dropping them on again. I just think it's a set that's been not overlooked a little bit in the catalogue, but it's really, really pretty. I'm going to put my other butter, actually I'm going to not pop them on until I bring in, somewhere I've got a strip of card and my stamp set, and I'm going to do the wishing you a beautiful birthday. Here we go. And I'm just going to use the Memento Black, because I find that when you've got lots of colour, just a simple black sentiment is honestly all you need pop that down the bottom here. And I'm also going to bring in, before I put the other butterfly on, I've got this beautiful Blackberry Bliss and Gold ribbon that is available currently in our catalogues. And I'm just going to use my double-sided tape, my Terran tape, and pop him across the middle here, just to add a bit of something. Not sure what I'm adding, but just a little bit of something right the way across. I usually recommend that you use dry adhesive, so the tear and stick tape with ribbons, because they tend to absorb any other glue. Can you see it's got, I don't know if you can see that in the light. There we are, it's got the gold through it as well. Just pop that on there. I'm going to tuck it round, because I'm going to place this on a card in a minute. Then I'm going to bring my other butterfly in over the top. Pop him on there, like so. And then I've got a card base ready. And my card bases are just 10.5 centimetres by 15. And I'm just going to literally glue him onto there, like so. And then because you can't have something this pretty without some bling, I've got the sequins that are here that are in pink, and I'm just going to add a couple of these. I'm going to add just random sequins, big and small. I'm going to add 5. I'm going to add 3 pink ones and 2 white ones, just like that. One little white one, using my take a pick, which is one of my favourite tools. And there we go. So that's the first card tonight. Just a very simple card saying, wishing you a happy birthday. And I hope you enjoy that one. So move that one out of the way, and I'm going to bring in something else. Now, some of you have got the annual catalogue. I've started using the catalogue layouts. They're in the catalogue. You can obviously have it which way or the other. If you want some of these, just reach out and I can get them to you. So I took some of the Winter Meadow DSP, and if you can see, I'm following this layout here, and I've cut myself 3 strips. So this is a 9 centimetre by 13 point something, and each strip is 3 centimetres, and I'm just going to pop them onto my card like so. I'm not, because I'm just nearly glued it to me. I'm going to pop another one on here. And I'm so grateful that you're all watching me again. Thank you for waiting. I knew eventually I would be able to get back online. I certainly have missed doing this because we have so many products that we need to share, and it's the best way to do it. And I hope that I inspire 1 or 2 of you to have a go at doing some of these things. Let me move that one. Bit of wiggle room. That one's not. Let me just pick him off quickly. There's a little bit of wiggle room. I'm trying to get them straight. Not as easy as it looks. Doing it by eye. There we go. That's better. And then another new thing I found is for this shape in the middle. Can you see? I've got the nested essentials dies, and before I actually put the butterflies on, I'm going to grab another stamp that just says thank you. Again, really useful little card. Sure, some of us will get some presents. I'm just going to pop it on the top corner up here, like so. And then I'm just going to glue this one on. We don't want too many layers. Like so. Pop him in the middle. So you can see I'm following this layout. There we go, like so. And then these butterflies are fascinating. This is a whole 1-piece die. And what you can do is, with your take a pick, is poke it all out. But I actually like them just not popped out. So I'm just going to put my glue on the back, like so. My good old Tombow. world's most sticky, and just literally add. And while I'm just gluing these last butterflies, I wanted to do a monochrome card next. Has anybody got a preference what colour I should use? Because I don't mind. I can go and get them all. I'm going to just sit and pop this one out. So if there's a blue or a pink, let me know. And I'm going to do a monochrome card with these butterflies. I've no idea how it's going to work out. I know what I want to do. It's in my head. But we'll see. So if anybody has a preference, or a green, whatever really. Yellow, no, not many yellows. We haven't got a really good yellow at the moment. Let's have a see. Oh, come on, you little blighters. Now you see when you pinch these out like so, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Just popping these out. This is when it would have been a good idea to have used our sticky stuff and made this into a sticker, but I didn't. So I'll have to be very careful with my glue and not be too liberal. There we go. Let's just see if we've got them all. Just go across the back. There we go. Right, has anybody got a colour that they'd like me to use in my final project tonight? Don't mind what colour I use. You can tell me specific Stampin' Up colour, or you can just tell me purple or pink or whatever. So I'll pop that one out, and I'm just going to, can you see, you can just bend and manipulate. I'm just going to put the glue on his body part. So you can see, there we go. And I've got another little butterfly that's just going to go on here, like so. And then these are actually from our online exclusives. These are the Riverside Pearls that go with the Otter Suite. But I think they're absolutely beautiful with this Lost Lagoon colour. So I'm just going to pop 1, 2, 3 pearls on there like so. And then I'm just hoping I should have a piece of white card, because I like to add a middle orange, maybe boho blue. Okay, we've got 2 suggestions so far. I like to add a little bit of something to the inside of my cards, particularly with these darker colours, because you can't really write on the Lost Lagoon. And all I'm going to do there is bring in one of the stamps. Where's the butterflies gone? This one, little one here. And boho blue or orange. Maybe I can do both. I don't know. I'm just going to use the black, and I'm just going to stamp it off. That's another thing. I like these mats, and just pop some butterflies on the corner. And there we go. There's another card. So has anybody got an opinion? I've got a boho blue or a orange. Maybe I'll have to do 2. Maybe I'll have to do one and then the other. Let's have a see. Oh, orange, purple. Oh, crikey, we've got problems. How can I do monochrome with 3 colours? We'll see. Let's have a go. So, what was I going to do? So there we go. So that was my second card this evening. Like so. Hopefully you can see it. Let me bring it up. There we go. That's better. There we go. And then I'm finally going to just pop that one over there. I'm going to bring in this sketch layout, which looks like so. And I've got the pieces ready. So I've got a 10 by 15 piece, a middle piece, and a piece ready to do my sketch. And what I want to do is to, on here, oh, what am I going to do? I like purple. I'm very sorry, I'm going with Fran. I love purple. I'm going to go for, where is it? Moody Mauve. Moody Mauve. Is that Moody Mauve? Yes, that's Moody Mauve. But it's not truly purple, it's more mauve. But I love this colour. And what I'm going to do is to grab 2 of the dies. The dies? No, I'm not touching the dies. two of the stamps that look like this, and this is all completely going to see what happens next. I'm going to stamp with the smaller one, stamp it off onto the thing and go for it. And I'm going to just sketch some little butterflies, and then I'm going to bring the bigger one. This one actually looks quite brown in this colour. I promise you it's supposed to be a moody mauve. Stamp it off and add the butterflies. Add the butterfly down here, and the idea is that I'm sketching him, and if I don't like him, yeah, I'm getting it now. I'm just seeing if there's a, I want the little dies, the only downside with the glass mat, you end up in a muddle if you're not careful. I'm going to just bring these ones in, and I'm just going to add the darker one, and I'm going to fit him in. Oh, hang on, I'm going to fit this one in here. You see what I'm doing? I'm not using all of the stamp. I'm inking all of the stamp because it's just easier. And then he will fit in. Yeah, I think that'll have to do us. I might bring, is there a tiny one? No. And then I'm just going to bring in this one. I'm getting very inky here. I've got a very juicy ink stamp. You just have to be a bit careful doing this, that you don't actually end up in a bit of a muddle. So you've got your background, like so. I'm just going to bring in my chamois and get rid of the ink before I'm absolutely wearing it. There we go. And I have pre-cut some of the butterflies in the white. Not sure whether you can actually see these against this funny light. Okay, they will shine up, and I'm hoping somewhere here the arrow, the fishtail, like so. Have we all got our Christmas cards made and ready to post and all the rest of it? I know I haven't. I'm surrounded by piles of Christmas cards. This one is going to have the birthday stamp on it again, but I'm going to do it in the moody mauve. There we go. And then what we need to do is I'm going to use some dimensionals on this. I try not to use too many, like so. And they're going to go on here, like so. I'm going to lie this where I want it, which is going to be about there. And I think I'm actually going to put that on dimensionals too. Just put a couple more on. And I just wanted to show people, because I think this is a lovely set and I think it's been overlooked. And then if you bring these in, if you're very careful, you can just put a blob of glue sort of on the bodies of each of the butterflies, so they actually really do look like they're about to flutter off the page. And I'm going to pop those there, there and there. Just hold them on just for a second. Oh, go down, you blighter. There we go. And I don't want those ones, don't want that one, don't want that one. And I'm hoping, go down. Just going to bring in a couple more of these sequins. My trusty take a pick. I'll put in a bit of the white ones again. Oops. Just fired that one across the room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back. And 5. So there we are. Thank you very much for watching this evening. It has been what sentiment set? It's out of the butterfly set, Debbie. They're here. So it's there. You brighten up many of my days, thinking of you. Hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in the soul. Wishing you a beautiful birthday, and thank you. I'd completely overlooked the sentiments, and I think they're really, really useful. Now, those are my 3 cards for tonight. I'll bring them back in so you can see. All using the sketched butterflies, which I hope you've fallen in love with as much as I did. I certainly think it's a really versatile set. You could do all sorts of everything with this. So we had the pink ombre one with the butterflies just in black. We had use the dies, just the dies, some lovely DSP. And of course, if you change this DSP, change the colour of the butterflies, you'll get a completely different effect. And the just simply stamped DSP on the back, made your own DSP, cut these out in white. And I'm just going to pop something up on the screen if anybody is interested. That's the stamp. That's how you could purchase the stamps from me. Now, just before I go, now I've got it working, I just wanted to share with you. So next week, I will be live for a slightly longer period. I'll come back so you can see me. I will be doing what's called a one-sheet wonder. You are welcome. It will be going on for a little bit longer than I normally do. You're welcome to craft along with me. If you're going to, I'll put a list out when I do the event, but you will need 1 piece of 12-inch DSP, preferably not a directional one, and preferably not 2 sides that are too clashy. And what we're going to do is to cut the DSP. I'm going to show you how to do this, and I will just turn myself back round again. And what you do is you cut the paper in such a way that you end up with lots of pieces. This is Winter's Meadow DSP, and I'll show you how to do it, and then you're able to create all sorts of different layouts very quickly. So what you'll need is a piece of 12-inch DSP, a piece of, I love this one, a piece of 12-inch DSP, and some of the, you can see the coordinating cardstock. Or you can just watch. I will, after the event, pop the measurements properly into the comments so you can see. But this is what, when I'm talking about a one-sheet wonder, all of these were made from 1 12-inch sheet of DSP. It's a really good way of making some interesting layouts, thinking outside the box. And finally, just before I go, look what came through my door. I can't wait to share this. I'm not allowed to show you the inside. There's the mini catalogue, quick sneak peek, and we do have celebration. This is live from January. Please look out for sneak previews. I will be popping things onto the Facebook, and also new this year. Not quite sure how it's going to happen, but it will. I am doing with a couple of friends a virtual catalogue launch. But anyway, enough of me for now. Thank you very much for watching. Save next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Bring your DSP, a trimmer, some cardstock, some glue, and we'll get ahead. We won't be stamping and making the cards. I'll just show you how to collect the layouts. So if you want to cut some card into card bases ready to go, basic white works just as well. But just choose a really nice piece of card and have a go. Can't wait to see you next week. And thanks so much for watching. Yeah, my hands are much, much better. Thank you, Fran. They are feeling a lot better. But it's been really lovely to craft with you. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.